Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today's video, we have a brand new legal breaking update regarding DOGE and the Department of Government Efficiency. What is it? Let's find that out in today's video. Firstly, ladies and gentlemen, before we do move on with today's video, I just wanted to thank you guys so very much for helping the channel reach 100 subscribers. Our next goal that we have here that we are trying to reach is 110 subscribers plus. And the reason why I am saying 100 subscribers plus is because we have more subscribers to reach after we reach the 100 subscriber 10 mark for the channel. Let's get into today's video. This article is by Democracy Docket. The article is titled, Federal Judge Blocks DOGE Access to Sensitive Data at Education Department and Office of Personnel Management, by Jacob Knutson. And the article reads, a federal judge on Monday temporarily blocked the Department of Education, and the Office of Personnel Management from sharing sensitive data with the Department of Government Efficiency, the Fox agency headed by billionaire Elon Musk, that has drawn a flurry of legal actions against it. In issuing the temporary restraining order, the judge said DOGE access to the data breached federal privacy laws and posed irreparable harm to the plaintiffs. My editorial edition. The order was in response to a lawsuit from a coalition of labor unions against Elon Musk's DOGE. Earlier this month, the suit that was led by the American Federation of Teachers sought to prevent DOGE from accessing private data at the Education Department, the Treasury Department, and Office of Personnel Management. The suit asserted that the Trump administration violated federal privacy laws in giving DOGE access to systems containing personal information on millions of Americans without their consent, or as it's called in government, PII, for personal information. In issuing the order, U.S. District Judge Deborah Boardman said the plaintiffs, quote, have made a clear showing that they are likely to suffer irreparable harm without injunction relief. She noted, she being Judge Deborah Boardman, that plaintiffs affiliated or people, with DOGE have been granted access to systems that contain social security numbers, dates of birth, home addresses, income and assets, citizenship status, and disability statuses illegally. My editorial edition. Boardman said that the plaintiffs showed that the Education Department and Office of Personnel Management likely violated the Administrative Procedures Act by giving DOGE access to the sensitive data in defiance with the Privacy Act. Quote, "This continuing unauthorized, illegal, my editorial edition disclosure of the plaintiff's personal and sensitive information to DOGE, my editorial edition, violates or affiliates is irreparable harm that money damages cannot rectify," end quote. Judge Deborah Boardman, my editorial edition, said. In arguing against a temporary restraining order, the government had claimed that such relief would limit President Donald Trump's ability, quote, to effectuate the policy choices the American people elected him to pursue, end quote. Boardman said relief does not prevent the president from creating policies. Rather, she said that it, quote, prevents the disclosure of the plaintiff's sensitive personal information to DOGE affiliates who, on the current record, do not have a need to know the information to perform their duties, end quote. However, the judge did deny portions of the plaintiff's motion, including one that sought to prevent the Treasury Department from sharing data with DOGE. Next, ladies and gentlemen, before we end today's video, I'm going to read just one page of the Judge Deborah Boardman's order. As you can see here, American Federation of Teachers is the plaintiffs. They are suing Secretary Scott Bessent. He is the defendant. This is what the order says. This lawsuit is one of several filed by plaintiffs who seek to enjoin the federal government agencies from disclosing records with their sensitive personal information to government personnel affiliated with the newly established DOGE. The plaintiffs in this suit are unions and membership organizations representing current and former federal employees and federal student aid recipients and 6 military veterans who have received federal benefits or student loans. In their amended complaint filed on February 12, 2025. The plaintiffs assert claims under the Administrative Procedures Act 5 U.S.C. 551 APA against the United States Department of the Treasury, the United States Department of Education, the United States Office of Personnel Management, Scott Bessent, the Secretary of the Treasury, Charles S.L., the Acting Director of Office of Personnel Management, and Denise L. Carter, the Acting Secretary of Education collectively, the government ECF 13. The plaintiffs alleged that the agencies unlawfully granted access to records that contain their personal identifiable information, PII, to personnel, implementing the president's executive orders on the DOGE agenda. The plaintiffs have moved for a temporary restraining order to enjoin the government from granting access to record systems with their sensitive personal information to individuals who are implementing the president's DOGE agenda, ECF, and 14-1, the government filed an opposition, ECF 27, and the plaintiffs replied, ECF 28. The court held a hearing on Friday, February 19, 2025. Upon consideration of the amended complaint, the TRO briefing, the limited record evidence, oral arguments, and the recent decision of other courts in similar cases, the court finds that the plaintiffs have met their burden for the extraordinary relief that they seek. My editorial edition. The TRO is granted in part and denied in part. Other courts recently have denied TROs in similar cases. See Membership, Opposition, and Order, Amended Federal of Labor of Industries Organizations v. Department of Labor, number 125 CV 339 DDC, February 14, 2025, Bates J, denying TRO against the U.S. Department of Labor, the Department of Health and Human Services, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the DOGE Services, the U.S. DOGE, Merits, Member Opposition and Order, University of California, Student Association v. Carter, 125 CV 354 DDC, February 17th, 2025. Moss J, denying TRO against Education and Acting Secretary of Education because plaintiffs did not establish irreparable harm. Membership Opposition and Order Epic versus OMB, number 125 CE 255 Because plaintiffs did not establish irreparable harm, one court has granted a TRO and a preliminary injunction. On February 21st, 2025, a district judge in the Southern District of New York granted a preliminary injunction that effectively gives the plaintiffs, in this case, the relief that they seek against the Treasury Department. My editorial edition. See Opposition and Order New York versus Trump, 125 CV 01144 SDNY, February 21st, 2025, Vargas J. The court ordered, in part, the United States Department of the Treasury and the Secretary of the Treasury are restrained from granting access to any Treasury Department payment recorded, the department containing or payment systems or any other data systems maintained by the Treasury Department containing personal identifiable information, PII, my editorial edition, and or confidential, affiliated with the United States DOGE services, DOGE or the DOGE team, established at the Treasury Department pending further order of this court. ID Act 63. The scope of the preliminary injunction includes the Treasury Department records with the plaintiff's PII, personal identifying information, again, is what that stands for. Thus, the plaintiffs cannot establish that they will be irreparably harmed if this court does not grant a TRO against Treasury. For this reason, their motion for a TRO against Treasury and Secretary Scott Bessent is denied. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude it for today's legal breaking update. If you did enjoy this legal breaking update, please make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy. Before I do end today's video, if you haven't already, please follow me on my social media platforms down below. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, Threads. There you guys can be updated instantly on when I post a brand new legal breaking analysis video to the channel. Again, thank you guys so very much for helping me reach 100 subscribers. Our next goal again is 110 subscribers plus. The reason why I am saying 110 subscribers plus is because we have more subscribers to reach after we reach the goal of 110 subscribers plus. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I will talk to you guys in the next legal breaking analysis video.